Hello guys, welcome to a new episode of Geekomania. We are your hosts, that's Ben.
And that's Kia.
And that's Mark.
And in today's episode we're going to be doing our top 5 gadgets we would like to have. That's right, top 5.
Yeah.
Which include gadgets like stuff that we can't have in real life or stuff that, we just want. That we
Or
see
stuff that exists in fiction, or stuff that we've just made up. So...
From our brains.
So, who wants to go
brain.
first?
I reckon Kia should go first. Kia, do you want to go first?
I could go first.
You could go
have
first
to
if
get
you
my
were
list
bloody
up.
prepared.
I am bloody well prepared.
You are prepared. Let's
You
just
are.
fix you right now.
Thank you.
No problem.
You should repeat it better.
Does Mark just like feel up your mustache?
No,
I
it's
think-
like pretending I was like
That's a
drawing
bit
it.
awkward.
I thought you were pretending to be a cat for a second. I was quite scared.
No, I was
I
like,
won't
no, I was like pretending I was one of those like things like.
Hi guys, if you've just tuned in, it's 8 in the AM and welcome to Awkwardomania.
So then, Kia,
How
what
would
is
you
your
just
number
tune
5?
It's YouTube. You can't just go, this point here.
Hello, if you've just tuned in, Kia's going to say it's number 5 and shut up.
Fine. My number 5 is the TARDIS.
The TARDIS.
The TARDIS.
The
Oh,
TARDIS.
And why is it the TARDIS at number 5?
Because who doesn't want a TARDIS to travel in time and space?
Impromptu geek quiz. Tell me, what does TARDIS stand for?
Time and relative dimension in space.
Kia wins 20
Yes.
billion points. Mark fails with negative 2.
I don't know what that means. I just know it's the TARDIS. I don't know what it meant.
How dare you?
I'm
Yeah,
watching
he wouldn't
Doctor
want to
Who
travel
fan.
anywhere in time and space.
And it's bigger on the inside.
And it's basically indestructible.
It is.
Except when it decides to break because the story.
Exactly. And the chameleon circuit never works.
Yay!
Since the 50s.
Mark.
My number 5 is the Turtle Club. That's one of the things I always wanted when I was a kid, and whilst watching Ninja Turtles, I love it. And also, I
Mark,
thought it's
the
quite
audience
cool.
is over there.
Also, what is that?
Yeah, what
It's
is that?
basically the communication tool that the Turtles use to communicate between them and April. It's kind of
You
in
mean
a
those
sense-
mobile phones that look like turtle shells?
Yes, it's
They're
basically
probably less advanced than
nowadays.
iPhones.
It's basically like
You're
the,
holding a turtle con right in your hand
Yeah,
now.
basically like the
Just get
80s.
a cover with a turtle on it, and you're there.
But
You're
I always
more
wanted
than
a
that.
Turtle Club, but they're quite cool. It's like an 80s version of the iPhone.
But what? All they do is they're just two-way walkie-talkies. These are multi-way walkie-talkies with inbuilt camera, internet access.
but the thing is though, with the
internet,
Turtle
internet.
Com, they have other inbuilt stuff. They have inbuilt maps, inbuilt GPS. It's basically like
Yes,
an
they
iPhone,
do.
but in the 80s, and I thought it was really cool.
worse.
Ben, what is your number 5?
Well,
You
my
suck.
number 5, I couldn't think of a good number 5, so I decided that if I could just have one thing that would solve many problems in my life, it would be a giant mechanized Furby programmed only to eliminate Mark Sylvester from all timelines, dimensions,
Thanks, dude.
and
I love
worlds.
you too.
I can't believe you actually wrote that down. I thought you were taking the piss.
I wasn't taking the piss, no, this is genuinely what I would... I mean, it would be great, it would eliminate so many problems. And the beauty of it is, no one suspects a Furby to be a giant interdimensional killing machine. They just think, wow, that is the creepiest serial killing cute thing I've ever seen.
Oh no, it's more the most annoying cute thing I want to destroy and kill with my hammer.
Oh good, well since you want to destroy it, that's appropriate because it wants to destroy only you.
So it kind of, it works.
Yeah,
We could do a whole series.
I have created your nemesis.
So it's like 50-50, isn't it? I have a hammer and
Mark versus the Furbies.
I have created my Green Goblin to your Spider-Man.
Just
My
side
Lex
note,
Luthor to your Superman.
do a series of just Mark just beating Furbies with a frying pan and stop it!
Stop.
Leave me alone!
Leave me alone, I don't want you anymore!
Mark.
Shut up! On one episode, in a twist, Mark phones up the customer helpline.
It was Mark all along.
Dun 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 dun!
Dun dun dun!
Anyway, you're number 4.
My number 4 is from the wrist blade thing from what do we call it? Assassin's Creed.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
They're walking around.
The one that Leonardo da
stab.
Vinci invented, because
Yeah, because he's
Da
awesome.
Vinci.
What, is he a Ninja Turtle? Hey guys, my number 4 is the Proton Pack. My number 3 is katanas. My number 2 is a DeLorean. And my number 1 is a lightsaber. And as you can tell, those things what's on. So it's just my show now, guys. Just mine. Mwah.
I think we're better now.
Hey guys, you're back.
So Mark's number 4.
Yes,
My number 4 is the Proton Pack.
Do you want to kill ghosts?
With the Ghostbusters, I think it's a really cool invention, and I've always wanted one. I think they're really, really cool.
But
And
But with that, surely you'd also need the thing that catches the ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise you're just
And
attacking them.
you'd need a prison for them because, as we know, that little thing alone doesn't. So you need the whole Ghostbusters kit.
yeah, basically.
Would you get the Ecto-1 as well? And
Yes.
would you get an abandoned fire station?
If I can find one, yes, or I could just use my house and have put it somewhere.
You're gonna keep a ghost prison in your house.
Yeah, if I
I
can.
don't think
if
I
can
don't
find a room.
I don't think your neighbours would appreciate that.
No, I think they'd have something to say.
Mm.
Probably.
Mostly about the noise.
Or
Yeah.
we could use
the tortured
abandoned-
souls of the undead damned.
Or
going,
we could use.
Why?
Oh, Turtles references everywhere.
Or we could use.
If I see the film one more time.
Or we could use the abandoned blockbusters, and it could be our ghost. And me, you, and Mikey as well. If Mikey's not.
And you could, you have to change one word because you can just change the plug into ghost.
It's amazing. What
Hello.
would Sam be in all this though?
She could be the.
She could be Slimer.
receptionist.
The receptionist.
Or the receptionist, or the other person who helps us.
I think we should stop the conversation there because that can go into very dangerous territory.
Yes.
Yeah, we could say she was Slimer.
Slimer, very good better.
That'd be quite funny Photoshop actually. Sam's face on Slimer's body. That'd be hilarious. It's like
I doubt she'd agree, but
she might find it amusing. Ben, what is your number 4?
Moving on.
Moving on.
fours?
I want a grappling hook.
just
Nice.
in general, radio specific.
I want a proper Batman grappling hook.
All right.
Because that thing is impossible, basically. They did it on the Mythbusters episode. It's impossible to get something that small work as a grappling hook. But I want one because it was so cool. Because I can just go,
Cool.
oh, I need to go to work. Bye! And then just be off.
It'd be great
It'd
for annoying customers. He's like, I need to complain to you.
Bye guys. What's Ben up to? It's just uses grappling hook and oh okay.
Also, grappling hook, great weapon to kill people with. Grappling hook lodged in their
Oh,
skull.
fuck.
Are you right there, kid? Trying to make
There's
your
a
head
shelf
dude.
there.
There is a shelf
There is
there.
a
It's
shelf
been
there,
there
yeah.
every episode.
Yeah, or any
It's the
episode we
first
film,
time.
or every episode we film here.
Well, yeah.
Every episode.
We film one on your bed.
Every
That's the first one I was
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
episode.
We filmed a few on your bed there, Ben.
My Kia's number 3.
Okay, you're
No,
number
Mark's
three
number
then.
4. No, Kia's number 3.
Oh, my number 3 is from another thing from Doctor Who. It's the Vortex Manipulator that Captain Jack has.
Ah!
Because that can travel in space and time as well.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Oh my god, Kia.
I may walk off again, Mark.
I know.
Mark just legit one-upped you. You just got legit one-upped by Mark. How
Really?
does this moment feel?
I feel wrong. I feel dirty, Ben. I gotta be honest.
I'm not sure I can let you on the show anymore.
That's a great shame. Because I'm going to miss the Turtles references.
We'll miss the Turtles references, Kia. Because we'll kill Mark with my giant mechanized Furby programmed only to kill Mark Sylvester. Patent pending.
So yes, Vortex Manipulators.
Yeah!
Yeah.
They can jump through space and time and I think dimensions.
I don't know about that, but they're the size of a wristwatch.
They are.
That's
And
pretty
they have
cool.
other functions as well. They can tell if you're lacking in something, like if you've got not enough iron in your blood, not enough potassium.
Not enough love.
You need
Yeah.
more loving.
Not enough soul.
You know your love, oh, your kisses do 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 do.
He's doing ZZ Top,
Okay.
as we all do at some point during the day.
Well,
Well, would
speak for
you
yourself.
rather we do that, Ben, or the Fandango? Your choice.
I'd rather you do number 3.
My number 3 is the capsules from Dragon Ball Z. I was gonna have katanas, but with the capsule that'd be quite cool because I love the fact how with the capsules it's like you can have thing that's the size of this house in just one little capsule.
And also, you know that a katana isn't a gadget.
No.
technically.
I know.
Just
A katana is something that has been around since the long before times.
I know, that's why I put in the capsule
Yes.
corpse. And I thought they're quite cool, you can have, like, basically, as I just said, a house and
You could have a capsule
Yeah, the capsule.
that makes a katana.
Or I could have a capsule that makes a massive tank that I could blow up Ben's Furby with.
Nah, the Furby's got that kind of. It's got fail-safe mechanisms designed for military interference.
Force fields.
True.
Ray shields.
No, not ray shields. It has a few layers of force fields, contain EMP blasts, EMP shielding. It's very sophisticated.
Ben, what's your number 2, 3, my friend? Number three, sir?
Well, similar to the grappling hook, only a lot more dangerous and a lot more fun. I want a personal teleporter, which is basically the Vortex thing.
Yeah.
But I just want to be able to just go BAMF! Because that's fun. I want to be
That is
Nightcrawler.
fun.
Who doesn't want to be Nightcrawler? Except for maybe the blue skin and the devil tail and the weird 2 fingers and the 2 toes.
You could end up like in X-Men Evolution having that watch which turns him into which makes him look human.
Yeah, but that's just an illusion. I don't want a wristwatch which makes me look prettier. I want a wristwatch which makes me go BAMF!
So that has to be some serious tech.
BAMF!
Yeah. Okay, what's your number 2, my friend?
I'm in for the teleporting.
I thought you were talking about the prettifier and was like, oh, well, that's going to have to be some serious tech for you, Ben, because you're so ugly.
No,
And
you
I
don't
was
need
just
one of
like,
those, Ben.
You're a very sexy man, Ben. Any woman would love to be with you, my friend.
Suddenly I feel very much in the way of you two.
What is your number 2, my friend?
Please.
My number
carry
2.
on.
I've just realised on the camera it does look like I'm checking my testicles. Don't do this.
That's right, I'll make it look bigger, I'll make the shot look bigger. So it's fine.
Oh, hello. Right, I've got to be honest, my vision's got a bit wonky since I hit my head. So I might have a few more minutes to read this. Oh yeah,
I'm reading it, it's nice.
it is. Actually, just from the camera, it looks like you're looking at my crotch.
That's what I was going for, actually. That was the joke. Well done for elaborating that. I thought the audience was clever enough to get that. No. Just call them stupid. Kia thinks you're stupid.
Kia's had a knock to the head. He's not accountable for anything he says. Bums! There we are.
And now he's normal!
Yeah. The web shooters from the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Because not only do they give him the ability to web swing and bind people up, he also has his little inventions that he puts in, like the spider trackers and the ones that he uses to freeze people and all these different
weird ice
things.
web capsules, yes.
No!
And the awesome capsules make
The
it look like
electro webs and
the massive, like the massive just webbing, which is like a net stuff. Am I just thinking of the cartoon?
I think what you're thinking of is when he goes, I'm making a web, yay.
No, because I remember in one episode he had like this just like spray that came out of it, which is just pure
Yeah, that's
spray.
web.
That's webbing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just talking bollocks. Then.
You are talking bollocks.
You are
You're
indeed.
good at that.
I am, yes. That's the way
I still
do.
can't believe he gets away with the Spidey traces.
Yeah.
The thing is, I remember like seeing a comic where he tracked Iron Man as a Spidey tracer, and it was just like, "This is what you tracked me with. How did I not pick this up?"
This is what you track me.
My number. Should I say my number 2?
Yeah.
My
that's
number
the
2
whole point
is
of
the
this
DeLorean from the Back to the Future films.
Ah, a good one.
I
Yeah.
like the DeLorean. It's one of those things that you can go back to any period in time and go even forward to any period of time. And I've always
As
liked
long
it.
as you have lots of depleted uranium with you.
Yes, and I thought the car was really.
Unless he's got one from the second film, which flies and runs off garbage.
Oh yeah.
Yes, the second film. Yeah,
Ah,
definitely
yeah.
the second one.
You
Regardless.
see?
And I just think it's quite a cool car, and it's basically because of that film and stuff. The car has become really iconic now. Same thing with the Ghostbusters. I don't think the car would be as iconic without the film.
My number 2, basically, I want one of those typical things you always have in sci-fi tropes, which is basically kind of like, I want a modern wrist communicator.
Ah.
Like, because you always have, like in Star Trek, you have the little thingies, or in Futurama, you have Leela's little arm bracelet thing. I want a modern one of those. I don't know why no one has invented a modern...
Oh, do you mean like in the Power
Smartphone.
Rangers they had one? That you said,
Yes, they had in Power Rangers as well. I don't know why people haven't yet worked out a way of like making like a wrist mounted like smartphone almost, like an iPhone for your wrist.
Well, they kind of have with them.
This is a thing that actually exists.
It is.
I want it. Give me.
Well, kind of. They're a step away from that. At the moment, they've got the the iPod Nano Touch things. They've got them on a wrist-mounted thing.
So yeah, but that's what I
and
want.
I'm sure Japan there's probably some of them somewhere.
That's Japan. That's not England.
You're not England.
I am England.
I
was born here, don't you know?
God save the Kia.
Bloody right too.
Speaking of God save the Kia, what is Kia's number one?
Number one is my favourite thing in the world, which I really want. And
Bacon.
I really want to. If no one else invents it, I'm going to build it.
Gonna build bacon?
No, I'm going to build a sonic screwdriver.
The walking, not so talking Deus Ex Machina. Oh, we have a thing here. This is what it is. Seriously, how does by just flicking it he understand immediately what it means? Is he like?
Because he's the Doctor, and the Doctor
and he
has no limits.
He invented it.
He built the sonic screwdriver. That's the whole one of the main jokes of the show for as long as it's been running. It's just been that everyone else builds like sonic blasts and things, and he builds a sonic screwdriver. It's the most passive thing in the world. I want a screwdriver.
Well, the thing is, though, is screwdrivers can be quite threatening if you're in a personal environment.
Yeah, but this one isn't pointy.
It's pretty pointy.
I think the most threatening thing the sonic screwdriver could do is put it to its highest setting, so it goes and blows everyone's eardrums.
I've had that happen before. My eardrums been blown, and it is quite painful.
I imagine it is.
Very painful.
Fuck, you're number one.
My number one is a lightsaber.
Of course.
I've always wanted a lightsaber, and even though I have one in my attic, it's Darth Vader's one. I want a real lightsaber because they're so cool.
I don't want Marks to have a real lightsaber.
They are freaking awesome.
Because that will destroy your Furbies.
No, the Furbies will be able to take it. As long as he doesn't have the Force, we're okay. That would be a
use the Force. That'd be quite cool as well, actually. That'd be my number one. I'd love to learn how to use the Force.
But that's not really a gadget, is it? That's kind of a
true.
Yeah, that's a spiritual, religious force.
Martial art sort of thing.
No, not really a martial art. Being a Jedi is a martial art. Having the Force isn't.
Okay.
That's superpowers like X-Men.
Speaking of superpowers, my number one, I want a Stark Tech suit.
Yes!
I want to be Iron Man. That's the best gadget, because that's a smartphone, that's a toilet, that's a spacesuit, that's a jet fighter, that's a missile, that's a laser beams, that's everything I want in one. I want it. I want to be Iron Ben. Iron Ben. But yeah, I want to be Iron Man. That's my top gadget, Iron Man.
Which one would it be then? The normal one, the Hulkbuster?
Mine.
Yours.
I would design my own Stark Tech suit.
And I'll build it.
I would take Tony Stark hostage in Vietnam and say, "Build me a Stark Tech suit," and he'll build it and wear it and kill me with it, and I'll die. It'll be great.
For a brief second, you go, "I designed."
It's like, that's beautiful. And then my face will be all like melty and skull, and Stark will just be like, "That was pointless," and fly off. And roll credits.
Oh no, on my own then.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I'm going to turn this off now because Mark's gone crazy. I apologize to you all. Goodbye, guys.
Yeah.